Let me read the question now. Rationalize the denominator of 2 over square root 5 minus 1. So this is for the question part A. For the question part B, 1 over 2 minus square root 3. Okay. So this question is relatively easy to solve. In our upcoming videos, I'm going to show you more difficult examples. So I hope you can able to understand what I'm trying to explain to you in this video. So let us begin to solve this question. Okay, let us begin with the question part A. Okay, so let me write the fraction here. 2 over square root 5 minus 1. Okay, let me underline the fraction here. Okay, so the first thing you should know is what is the meaning of rationalize the denominator. Okay, so from here let us take a look at this first example, the question part A. So in order to rationalize the denominator, so what you need to do, so we need to times the denominator with the conjugate respectively. So now you can ask me, so what is a conjugate? Okay, if you don't know what is a conjugate, let me show it to you a quick example. Let's say you have A minus B. Okay, so the conjugate of A minus B is A plus B. Okay, so you times this both expression together, you should get A square minus with B square. Of course, in between you have the calculation of A square and then plus with AB minus with AB and then minus with B square. So the AB and negative AB will get cancelled off. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept, what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so the similar concept you're going to apply to solve the question in this video. Okay, so from here, in order to rationalize the denominator, so we're going to times with the conjugate. So in this case, the conjugate of the denominator is square root 5 plus 1. Okay, so from here let me just draw a fraction line. Okay, so let me just put a dot symbol here indicating that you are multiplying. Okay, when you multiply the denominator, so the same thing applies for the numerator as well. Okay, so from here square root 5 plus with 1. Okay, you should times the numerator and the denominator as well. Okay, if you just times the denominator and not include at the numerator, your answer will be wrong. Okay, so make sure don't forget to include in the denominator and the numerator as well. So let us proceed to the next step. So for the next step, so you times in. So from here you get 2 square root 5. Okay, and then you get plus with 2. Okay, and then you divide with. So for the denominator, we're going to apply the conjugate concept that I've explained to you earlier. Okay, example A minus B, you times with A plus B, you get equals to A square minus with B square, right? Okay, so the similar concept over here. So square root 5 times with square root 5, you should get is 5. So negative 1 you times with 1, you should get is negative 1. Okay, so 5 minus 1. Okay, so from here let us continue our working. So from here you get 2 square root 5 plus 2 over 4. Okay, so let me underline the fraction. So for the next step, what you're going to do is we're going to factor out the 2. As you can see here, we have the common term 2 here, 2 here, and we have the 4 here. So we can simplify 2 in the numerator and denominator. Okay, so from here, so you factor out the 2, so you're only left with square root 5 plus 1. Okay, let me underline the fraction. Okay, so similar for the denominator, you factor out the 2, you're only left with 2. Okay, so the 2 and 2 you can cancel them out. Okay, so from here your final answer will be square root 5 plus 1 over 2. So this is your final answer. Okay, so let me underline the fraction and the solution for the question part A. So please hold on, guys. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept till now. Basically, rationalize the denominator means at the denominator you should not have any surd value. Okay, you should have only a whole number. Okay, like this answer where you have your denominator in the whole number form. You should not have any surds in the denominator. If you have any surds in the denominator, you should rationalize it. Okay, like what we did in this example just now. Okay, so I hope you understand. So without further delay, let us move on to the second example for the question part B. Okay, so for the question part B, 1, okay, and then you divide with 2 minus square root 3. Okay, let me underline the fraction. Okay, similar concept, you times with the conjugate for the denominator and the numerator. Okay, let me just draw a fraction line. Okay, so from here the conjugate of 2 minus square root 3 will be 2 plus square root 3. Okay, when you times the denominator, you should times at the numerator as well. Okay, so make sure you remember that. So you times the numerator as well. So 2 plus square root 3. Okay, so you multiply them respectively. Okay, so 1 times with 2 plus with square root 3, you should get is 2 plus with square root 3. Okay, so let me draw the fraction line. Okay, so from here, since this is a conjugate, so we can just straight away apply the formula a minus b times with a plus b equals to a square minus b square. Okay, it literally saves you time, guys. Okay, rather than doing the manual expansion. Okay, so from here 2 times with 2, from here you get is 4. Negative square root 3 times with square root 3, you should get is negative 3. Okay, so the square root and square root will get cancelled off. So you get is negative 3. Okay, so since your denominator is 4 minus 3, so 4 minus 3 you get is 1. So the 1 we can literally omit them. Okay, we no need to include in our final answer. You can just write as 2 plus square root 3. Okay, so from here your final answer will be 2 plus with square root 3. So this is your answer for the question part B. So let me underline the solution for the question part B now. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give your thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.